Hi everybody, welcome to Linda's Creative Life. I'm so glad to see you and I'm so glad to be back on YouTube. So first I thought I'd catch you up on my surgery. I had it on June 18th. It was a big surgery, took a long time. Well, for me, I think that's 3.5 hours or something. That's a long surgery. And then I was in recovery for a couple of hours because apparently my blood pressure was too low. And they had to get me back up and so that they could send me to the floor to stay a couple of nights. So the results are that I am breathing better than I have in a very long time. When the surgeon came out and spoke to my daughter and Mimi, he told them that my stomach was twisted around my esophagus, had pushed up against my diaphragm, had pushed my lungs up, and the top of my lungs were fused together, so they weren't even really working, the top of my lungs. So it was like, wow, no wonder I couldn't breathe. And of course, from the exams and the x-rays and different things, they couldn't see all of that until he got in there. So he had to, I have all these little, I must have 7 little, in places where they inserted the robot. I got to see the robot when they took me into the surgery room. What do they call that? I don't know. That place, operating room. There you go. And this big old machine with all these arms, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But he did a lot. He had to unwind my stomach. He had to suture it back. He found a big bunch of scar tissue, and he had to clean that off. And when he did, he found I don't know, I'm doing this, but he showed us a picture, a big hole that he had to stitch up. I was like, oh my gosh. And literally I was choking and being asphyxiated by my own body. So he had to inflate my lungs, and he had to separate them, get that scar tissue away, separate my lungs. And it was just a lot. That's all I'm gonna say. And when I got up, the first thing I did was I knew it was gonna hurt down in the abdomen, but it didn't hurt very much. But all I could feel was this was in so much pain up here. And I kept going, what did they do? Why is it hurting so much up here? And I peeked inside my surgical gown and go, well, they didn't do the boob job. What did they do? So later on, I found out how he had to insert and inflate my lungs and do a bunch of stuff. So I stayed in the hospital 2 nights. Was finally able to come home, and stayed several days in the bed where I didn't hardly move except to go to the bathroom and back to the bed. And Mimi was here and took the best care of me. She just fed me and helped me if I ever needed anything. My daughter checked on me every day, came over, and I just had great nursing. And by the 6th day, by the first week, I was off my pain meds and moving so much better. So today is 2 weeks since my surgery, and I just feel like I am doing great. Now my voice is a little froggy. I guess being intubated kind of, I don't know, it was really sore for a while, and I almost lost my voice completely. But now it's just a little froggy, and it'll heal up and come back. So I'm so grateful and blessed that this surgery went so well, that I can already feel the improvement in my health, and that I felt all your prayers and your love and your well wishes, and I just felt totally supported. Because honest, I was a little nervous about this. This was a little scary for me since I had just turned 75 but I did great, and I'm home and I'm happy. So a few of you have sent me a few cards. This one is so sweet. It takes as long as it takes. Be gentle on yourself. And it says, you are surrounded and held by love through every part of this journey. And this is from my friends Terry and Dennis. And she wrote, baby steps, girlfriend, because she knows how I want to go. Once I start feeling good, I want to go and go. So I had a long list of people, both for my daughter to text family members, and then for Mimi texted a few friends of ours, that wanted to know how I was doing. And then I got this really cute package from Jovi, the flamingos, and it was so sweet and such a little surprise. I was like, oh, that was so nice of her. And she sent me this cute card. Look at this card. It was a little with a little bandage around the turtle, and it says, it's not the speed that matters, it's the getting there. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Jovi. This made me smile and laugh, and it's just so cute. So yeah, it is baby steps. I'm on a very limited, I've been on a liquid diet and soft food diet, and I am just almost ready to start adding a couple more foods, but I don't want to rush it, because even though I feel so good and it looks good on the outside, inside it was very, very, rearranged and beat up. So she also sent me this cute card. She made a little shaker card. Look at that. It's so cute. And it was blank on the inside. And then she sent this, what a wonderful world. Look at that with the flamingos. So sweet. I just appreciated it so much. And she sent me this popcorn. I love it. It's a popcorn bag that she laminated and then made a little, some little paper, like just a little tablet. It's so cute. I love the popcorn bag. That just made my day. Oh, a little burp. Oh, there's another story about the burping. So, and then my sweet, sweet friend, Annie Creates, sent me this card, and it is beautiful. Annie is such a beautiful card maker, sending hugs and prayers. Look at that. I love the colors. The soft colors are so amazing. And inside, you can open it. Really, you can. Okay. It says, one day at a time. Russ and I are praying for you every day. Love you and know you are surrounded by so much love. Hugs and moochies, Annie and Russ. And then I love it says, made with love by Annie Creates. I love her little elephant. Those are the cutest little stickers. So I have felt so uplifted and everything. So I'll tell you my little story about the burp. Was that because they in your abdomen they fill you up with gas so that they can move around in there and get to the organs and things they need to do. That's part of laparoscopic surgery. And that whole first night, I was belching and burping in everybody's face, and I kept saying, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I was a little drugged up, but I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And the nurses kept saying, you do not have to say you're sorry. This is totally expected after laparoscopic surgery. So they were really sweet, and I was really glad for the pain meds. One night we got a little off schedule, and I started tensing up a whole lot. It got painful, but they got me my meds, and then they had to check on me a lot. So, but my surgeon was so pleased with how everything went, and so now I go to see him on the 10th of July for my post-op, and all my stitches are out, the glue and everything, so anything that's healing up inside. And like I said, I've been doing pretty good with my diet. I did the other day just have a what was I thinking moment, and apparently I wasn't thinking, but I had a couple of grilled cheese sandwiches, real soft, the bread real soft, and the gooey cheese. And I would take little bites, chew it up real well, and I had that a couple of times. Well, Mimi had left to go home, left me to my own devices, which is always scary anyway. And I made myself a grilled cheese sandwich, and it was so good. And I saw in my refrigerator that I had a jar of pickles. Oh my gosh, I love pickles. So I got a pickle, and I ate that with my sandwich. And later that afternoon, I was like, my stomach feels funny. And I'm like, what did I eat? Oh my gosh, I ate a pickle. Pickle is not soft foods in any way, shape, or form. It's like a raw vegetable or lettuce or any of those that, or raw fruit that is not softened. I can't eat it. And oh my gosh, I have paid for that. And it was just like, I felt so good on the outside that I just forgot that I was on this special diet, but this reminded me. So this is I did that, let's see, Monday. So yesterday I took it real easy, and then today I'm back. I mean, I've been really good back on my soft foods, and I don't think I'll forget again as much pain as I was in. Because, your stomach, they've done a lot of work in there, and you're just not digesting the food, and that's why they keep you on a soft diet, so that you don't hurt. But anyway, that's everything. And the other huge thing I want to share with you is that I'm in my craft room. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. And I could not have been sitting in my craft room with everything partially organized. I mean, so organized. I have a lot of tweaking to do, but organized if it hadn't been for Mimi. All those days I was in the bed just sleeping and recovering, she would work like crazy in my art room and then in this craft room. She brought about a miracle. I could never have done this myself. I'm still not allowed to lift anything over 10 pounds. And, before I've lived here a year and not been able to do a single thing because I couldn't breathe. I didn't have enough oxygen. So I'm so thankful for her. She's such a great friend, and wow, I'm so blessed. So that's my little update on what's going on. Now that I've got my craft room back, I'm going to try to get back into doing some paper crafts. I'm going to try to get back into my art because I still have a long recovery ahead of me. The surgeon said that it would take, at least a couple of months for my lungs to start working like they should, to expand. And I have to take a lot of breathing. I have to walk every day, which I'm doing. But that's hard right now because it's so hot outside. I do use the walker so that I don't take any chances of falling, and because my head gets a little light, I get a little lightheaded sometime. But I'm really careful about making sure I'm getting enough protein and fluids and all of that good stuff. But I have to tell you, this is the first time I've been this happy in years. It's just, I feel like I'm getting my life back. And that's all I asked for. So, my daughter brought Scout and Tiger over, and they were like, Grammy. They were so happy to see me. You look good. And they were just so happy that it all went well. And anyway, that's enough of my babbling. I did get some new earrings. These are moonstone. They're beautiful, and a little moonstone ring. It was my birthday present to myself. And just surviving the month of June was a birthday gift. And now we're in July, and every day is better and better and better. So thank you so much, and I will be back soon. I love you guys. Bye.